never heard of Newfoundland until the soldiers came. You didn't. Even in your geography lessons, I don't remember Newfoundland. When I went to school, I don't remember learning anything about Newfoundland. No, I don't. We were very friendly with a lady across the way from us, and she had married a Scottish seaman, and she came from Newfoundland, and we were quite good friends with her. Well, of course, when the war broke out, she told us that her 2 brothers were coming over to do the training in the army. And the 2 brothers came over, and one of them came, she brought him to visit us. And he came once or twice, and one time when he came, he said, "Marion, I'm going to marry your sister." I said, "Does she know that?" He said, "No, she doesn't know it yet, but she will." Well, she did shortly afterwards. So his brother, who was going to be his best man at the wedding, came to the door this day, and I opened the door for him. And this soldier was standing there, and he said, "Is Bill Hann here?" I said, "Yes." He said, "I'm his brother, Victor." So I said, "Come on in." And that was how I met Vic. And the 2 sisters married the 2 brothers. Glasgow was totally different. A big, busy city. Very busy, big city. And a lot of traffic, streetcars and buses, and you know, it was a very busy city, yeah. I flew from Scotland to Gander. I came by plane, and it was in January. Now, can you imagine what I saw when I opened the plane door? I was a bit surprised because it was so small compared to the city of Glasgow, but I liked it because all of the woods and the green trees, and you know, later on in the year it was lovely. Yes, it was a big difference. It was very quiet in Corner Brook, very quiet and nice. I missed it for a while. You know, I missed the people in the streetcars, you missed the crowds, you found it so quiet, but you got used to it. Yes, there were some other Scottish people here, yes. I met 2 families, I can't remember the names, but I did, and they came from Scotland too, yes. But most of the war brides here came from England. Scotland, England, and Ireland, yeah. But the majority were English. Oh yes, we had what we called the Rose and Thistle Club. That was the war brides, Scottish and Irish. Yeah, Scottish and English. The Rose for England and the Thistle for Scotland. And we called ourselves the Rose and Thistle Club. And we just met together and had social evenings and occasional dances allowed our husbands to come and we'd have a dance, and good musical nights, you know. It was very nice, yeah. I started a Scottish dancing team. There was a Dr. Murphy here, and his wife thought Scottish dancing was really wonderful. And she said, "Marion, why don't you start a class? Open the door and offer a class of Scottish dancing, and I'll help you." So I did. I had a big class wanting to learn the Scottish dancing. And we're still active today. At the time, where we lived on North Street, the sidewalks were wooden. And I remember Sir Eric Bowater, who owned the mill, came to visit some of his workers, and he came to visit Vic's father. And he met me there, and he said to me, he said, "Is there anything you really dislike? Anything, tell me what you dislike." And I was a little girl then, a baby, and I said, "Well, the one thing I don't like is pushing the baby carriage on a wooden sidewalk." "Oh," he said, "we'll fix that." But he didn't fix it because of me, but in 2 years' time they did pave the sidewalks. The one place that I wanted so desperately was Harbour Lacoo. I loved the song. You know the song Harbour Lacoo? I loved that song, and I wanted to visit Harbour Lacoo. So we decided we would go this time. Now, I had been in hospital and had an operation, but I felt well enough and we would go. We went to Port aux Basques and were driving down the road, and it was so rough and I was so sick. And I said, Vic, I can't go any further. No, he said, we can't go any further, you're not well. And we turned round and came back home. I never got to Harbour Lacoo, much as I would like to. But a lot of people were not too happy to begin with. And then they began to get to like to be called Canadians. They thought it was really something to be a Canadian. They liked the idea of being a Newfoundlander, and they had their own kind of little sayings, and, you know, they were going to lose them, and that was what it was mostly. I've never regretted coming. Never.
Fantastic.
I'm a Newfoundlander. I'm very happy here, very happy in Corner Brook, yeah.